7th in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Back. 280! Go!
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Jackson. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
You don't want that? You don't want that? You don't want that? 280! Good guys, 4 down. You get tired of seeing me.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz being chased out left. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCoy. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 30.
They'll run with Foreman. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Trey 15.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now McCoy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Turn. 46 down, man. 5-4.
They'll try again with McCoy. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
50 seconds, come on. 57. Watch twins.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
To throw is Wentz. This for his running back, McCoy. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll go with Foreman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 3rd and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with us. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Right here.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Green brings it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Touch 50. Hey, 0.
To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Grade 15. Slam.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Go, 14.
Here's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's get it. Mike 51. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, 0, 0, 0. 51's the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
14.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. He's coming. Double up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Friday.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Slam.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson, and that one's complete to Gurley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Gun. Look left. Shot. 57. Run left. 57 to Mike. I got you, pop.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A big run there by Gurley. 49 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, how to plan.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the...
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling if the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Flying Niners. 51. Double dog. That's the way.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Flushed out right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. 120. Hey, watch 11, watch 11. Single receiver.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Harris.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 82, 40. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got you.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He finds McCoy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. One final try now for Wentz. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
Oh, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, G.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and the 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.